Good morning. It's 6 o'clock. Thanks for being with us on THV 11, streaming on THV 11 Plus. I'm Karen Fuller.
I'm Hayden Balgavy. Let's send it over to meteorologist Tracy Bean, joined by Ashley King this morning, getting you set for your weather and your traffic. And gonna be hot today.
Oh my God, that's all I can think about.
Dangerous.
It is going to be so hot today. Whatever you have planned outside today, cancel it if you can. Just stay inside. It's going to be absolutely the hottest day that we've seen so far this year. And, you know, we talk about, it's going to be hot, but today's going to be dangerously hot. We're
Heat indices.
Yeah, we're going to see those up into the teens, meaning 100 and some teens. So let's talk about it here. We do have our weather impact alert today, where we're going to see the highs right around 100 degrees, give or take. Yesterday, we did reach 100. I had forecasted 99, and we went over that little bump there and certainly saw that. And we're going to see it again today, and maybe even 101, 102 in a few areas. Heat index will be right around 110 and above in a lot of areas. Here in central Arkansas, I'm expecting right around 113 and could be a bit higher. And we've certainly seen that from a few folks that have sent in numbers from their weather stations, their personal weather stations. So making sure we're staying hydrated and plan those outdoor activities if you have to do them very early or even late. But you'll notice it's hot now. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's already in the 80s. But here's what we got for that extreme heat warning, heat advisory for Northwest Arkansas. But overall, it's just a warm and muggy morning. It's 81 in central Arkansas, 82 in a few areas, and we're already feeling like it is 87 degrees. So usually when we get around sunrise, we see the temperature drop just a little bit. Certainly seeing that this morning, but I don't know that it's helping. It's still hot and humid out there, and it's just going to continue to be warm throughout the afternoon. Again, 101 for a high today. And make sure you are keeping an eye on each other. It is going to be dangerously hot by the afternoon.
You can't tell exactly how hot it is yet just by looking at this, but yeah, when it's already in the 80s when you're starting out at 6 in the morning. Oh my goodness. This is a look from the Main Street area, downtown Little Rock, Interstate 630, and a few cars on the road. We're not seeing a lot of volume just yet as the sun is coming up here in central Arkansas, but you can see all green across the map. We'll keep checking it and let you know what's going on again coming up in a few minutes.
This morning, the dangerous heat isn't just making it uncomfortable to be outside. It is creating life-threatening conditions across the state of Arkansas.
With heat index values expected to climb well above 105 today, crews who work outdoors are changing how they get the job done. State highway workers are starting shifts earlier, taking more breaks, staying hydrated, and using a buddy system to watch for signs of heat illness. Emergency responders say those same steps can help keep anyone spending time outside safe.
RDOT says they have daily safety meetings to remind crews to take the heat seriously as the temperatures soar. Maintenance teams are also shifting work to the early morning when possible to limit exposure during the hottest part of the day.
The thing we do, number one, is really just simply communicate to the crews out there, whether they're picking up trash, repairing potholes, whatever, just communicate the message that, hey guys, this is going to be a really tough week. We have safety meetings in the morning, reminding them to take extra breaks, make sure you stay hydrated.
Also, MEM says don't wait until you feel thirsty to start drinking water. Health experts say dizziness, muscle cramps, heavy sweating, and a racing heart are early warning signs that something is wrong and heat illness.
The biggest thing that we recommend to people is to start hydrating early. The common phrase I like to use is, if you wait until you're thirsty to drink, you've done it wrong. That's because once the symptoms start setting in, you're a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Health officials say if someone stops sweating, becomes confused, or shows signs of heat stroke, call 911 immediately. And if you need a break from the dangerous heat, Little Rock's cooling centers are available across the city. Dunbar, Southwest, and West Central community centers are now welcoming anyone who needs a break from the dangerous temperatures. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Throughout the summer, these extreme temperatures will keep up, so make sure you are safe as they sweep through Arkansas. Now, it's not just about your body that needs to be ready for the heat, your car too. Transportation officials recommend keeping your gas tank at least half full, checking your battery, fluids, and tire pressure since extreme temperatures can affect all of those items. Now, they also say every vehicle should have an emergency kit with water and other essentials before you hit the road.
And meantime, a new Arkansas law could lead to higher costs the next time you go to buy tires. The state has updated its used tire recycling program on July 1st. Tire shops still have to collect, haul off, and recycle old tires, but state environmental officials say the previous $3 recycling fee wasn't enough to cover the actual cost of the program. As a result, some dealers are now facing higher disposal expenses, and some are choosing to pass those costs along to customers.
Customers are getting squeezed every way they turn around. Every time they enter a door, they're getting squeezed somehow. And I think for the most part, people are getting tired of it.
The Department of Environmental Quality says retailers are not required to add the charge to your bill, so whether you see an extra fee on your invoice will depend on where you get your tires.
An explosion outside a federal building in Lower Manhattan is sparking new questions this morning about security and what motivated that suspect. Investigators say a man set off fireworks and started a fire outside the building Monday morning before police took him into custody. Bradley Blackburn has the very latest.
Video shows the moment a man dumped fuel outside 26 Federal Plaza in Manhattan and set it on fire. The explosion sent people nearby running as police quickly apprehended the suspect.
He poured gasoline onto the ground and ignited it with a lighter and an incendiary device. That device was a firework, a large firework in a canister.
The suspect was identified as 43-year-old Andrew Arabaka. Police say he was wearing a military-style helmet and also fired several rounds of pellets from an air rifle toward the building, which holds immigration hearings and houses ICE offices.
There was one man who took him down initially and got him down on the ground and stopped him from lighting more on fire as well as shooting more.
When he was being arrested, he yelled derogatory terms to ICE, used bad words, obviously. He is an anti-American, anti-government extremist.
Officials say the suspect was armed with 2 axes, a machete, and multiple knives. 3 people were hurt in the incident, including an immigrant who came to the building for a hearing. A naturalization ceremony scheduled for Monday was canceled.
The building was attacked. Mr. Arabaka was looking to injure people.
Authorities say the suspect is an Army veteran who served more than 20 years ago. Charges against him have not yet been filed. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The U.S. and Iran are trading more attacks this morning as defense leaders head to Capitol Hill to answer questions about the escalating conflict. The Pentagon says U.S. forces struck Iranian targets overnight. Officials say the goal was to limit threats in Hormuz. British officials say a tanker was hit by an unknown projectile. They say the crew escaped in a lifeboat. Kuwaiti authorities also warned of incoming Iranian missiles.
Either side really has articulated their clear strategic objectives of what they hope to accomplish through this latest spurt of violence.
And the U.S. has identified 2 service members killed in Jordan. They were 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez of Texas and 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan of Hawaii. A 3rd service member remains missing. The State Department warns Americans abroad to stay vigilant. Let's go back now to meteorologist Tracy Bean as she looks at the forecast and shows us what we can expect today.
Very warm temperatures, dangerously hot out there. Yesterday we did reach 100 and today we're going to see if we can get to 101. And now we see areas as well at 102 and even 104 down there in Texarkana. Extreme heat warning at least through 9 p.m. this evening. We're going to see those heat index of values all the way up to around 113 degrees here in central Arkansas. And look at 7 p.m. still feeling that. So it's still going to be dangerously hot as you're heading home. So, we do say do things early and do things late, but even a little bit late, we're still looking at very warm temperatures. But we do have a boundary coming through tonight. That's going to cool things off just a tiny bit and give us maybe a couple of days of relief before we start to see the heat once again.